All right, True Lessons and True Blessings is True Alchemy 888. And today we're doing spiritual review and discussion featuring the Baron. So, okay, have your pens, your pads, your pieces of paper, pencils, whatever. So you can write down whatever you need to learn. You might get to learn a little magic, but you're definitely going to learn something that's going to help you on your spiritual walk. I do testimonies. You can always come up, hit that button, and we can talk about your experiences spiritually and how this relates to you. Now, to find the Baron, you can go to arsomatters.com for spell work and readings. Also, True Spooks TV for real life spooky stories. Also, The Baron Speaks on TikTok and The Baron on YouTube. Now, to find me, it's the same thing, True Alchemy 888, no E, for my Instagram and YouTube. I was going to do part 2 of his video for Monday, but since he have another video, we can speak about that. So it can be nice, new, fresh on YouTube and on Instagram. What else we're going to do? Also, let's get it started. Oh, and the title of this is it a ghost or an invisible man? You tell me. Don't forget to like, share, follow for more.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Hey. Everybody. So I have a quick question for you right quick. Let me take this out right quick. Let me take this out right here. I have a quick question for you guys right quick. So, look at, have any of you guys been experiencing entities around you? I can read the comments pretty good. Have any of you guys ever been experiencing any form of entities around you? Yeah, I don't want to like that. It is what it is. The light in my face. So, so for the past couple nights, I've been seeing entities. I walk out my backyard and I'm looking at entities. I'm seeing, I'm like really seeing people, and not just half of a person, but I'm seeing the whole entire apparition. So I get my phone, and this is the crazy thing. So I get my phone and I try to record it. I can't record it off my phone.
All right.
So I say, okay, that's the problem. So I say, I go wake up the kids. I say, hey, Matthews and Maya, come here, man. And I mean, the apparition is just standing there. It's moving. It's not floating high, or it's eye level to me. Like you can tell that this apparition has taken, you know what? Oh, my Peter. So I go get my daughter. I wake up at 11 at night. Baby girl, yeah. I said, what you see right there? She wipe her eyes. She like, is that like a? She said, is that some smoke or is that some mist? She said, it looks like the predator. I say, hey, Matthew, Dr. Jacob Jingerheimer Smith, come check me out, man. I say, what you see here? He say, it looked like something. He say, it's moving like a scary ghost. And I said, okay, I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy. So now I'm focused on this, right? And I get my camera. I can't pick it up with my camera. So I go to my Ring doorbell. I can't pick it up with my Ring doorbell. But my eyes, everybody's seeing this, right? So I say, okay, well, I got my red lights around my house. Ain't nobody knocking on the door. Ain't nobody coming in. Ain't nobody picking locks. I put a latch. See, now I'm hearing shit again. Did y'all hear that? But don't shit. No.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I ain't crazy. I'm check. I go and check, and I'll put the lights on the door. That type of shit. So I know can't nothing come in, without, a ghost have to phase through and that type of shit. So as I'm sitting up here and the lock on the door, it's 2-3 in the morning. I wake up and I walk the house. I get my shit and I walk the house. I go outside and I walk around the property, make sure ain't no bombs and shit, because I live in a rough neighborhood. Make sure ain't nobody back there fucking with the chicken. And again, as I'm walking in the house, I look in the middle of my street, under the street light, I see the same apparition. So, but my hairs are not standing up on the back of my neck. Right. So my Ring doorbell camera is pretty wide. I got the good one. I go and I pull up the Ring doorbell camera. Again, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing on the Ring doorbell camera. But with my eyes, I'm looking at it. Mm-hmm. But I'm not feeling a spiritual, like, that fear that when your hair stands up on your neck or you got the third sense and the sixth sense, I'm not feeling that. So I thought about it. I said, what if? And hear me out, people. What if the shit that we are seeing right now here modern day, the apparition that we're seeing, what if they're not apparitions? What if this is a military contract energy scoping out our neighborhoods, doing reconnaissance research on the spiritualist people of the world? Oh, man, what the fuck you talking about? You're talking dumb now. Of course it's a ghost. I'm spiritual. All ghosts come around my house, all knocks and thumps on the wall and at night. Ghosts. People, one thing I know about that damn Ring doorbell camera, it picks up ghosts. Because it's tuned to it. One thing I know about me, I'm going to pick up a ghost because I'm spiritual. I'm tuned to it. Right. But when my sixth sense don't go off and that Ring doorbell camera don't remind me that something is moving, motion detectors, because I got them in my house too. You walk past, I got motion detectors. The light pop on the ground. Call me skeptical of this shit. I just want to protect my family. Mm-hmm. But why aren't we sensing any of these apparitions around us, people? But we're feeling them. We're feeling it. We're hearing the clacks, and we're trying to focus in on the apparition. Remember back in the day when you could just know that it's a ghost around or an evil spirit or a hank, whatever. Now you're really trying to focus with your ocular vision to see in the real 3D. Is it? What's over there in that bush? You like this? See, I used to pick at white folks a long time ago in all the movies. Like, why is that white folks in the trying to see what's in the bush? Bitch, it's the noise in the bush. I used to say your spiritual sense should let you know somebody finna fuck you up. White man, white woman. Run, bitch, run. That part. I understand. We all said it got to be a white motherfucker trying to see what's in the bush. And I thought about it. What if the white folks didn't have that spiritual sense going on and they only could use their ocular? And before they could get their fight or flight, before they could get their energy, before they could get their adrenaline kicked in, they have to know and understand what it is. See, we were taught to be spiritual, and we hear a thump in the night, a rustle in the bush. We get the fuck out of here. We don't know what it is. This is typically a ghost, a hank, or better yet, a slave catcher. We me getting the fuck out of Dodge, right? So I found myself wanting to go and explore the apparition energy thing like a man. I know. I'm like, go over here. So I got a little pistol on me. And I'm walking over there with my hand on the pistol. Like, bitch, something jump out of the tank, I can let off the shot. I can pull it from here. Pop. If it's in front of me, it's gone. I go over there and I'm standing next to the apparition, but it's not moving. I didn't reach out and touch it. Now I ain't moving, but I'm like 3 feet away from like this, and my eyes are picking up on the light bending, and I get in front of it, and I'm like, "Boy, you stupid!" My daughter, she at the door, she like, "Dad, stop being a white man." So we laughed the shit off. The thing ain't moving, people. It's like, so I go back to the door and I look back, and it disappears. It darts off, and it. So I'm like, it had to be a ghost. But then I start thinking, what if people? What if these are men and women in some form of capacity, military or not, alien or not, but some flesh and blood entity, creature, person, when the camouflage cloak in here, fucking with your mind, making you think you're crazy. And then they say, we're going to let this person attribute to schizophrenia. Let's talk about it now. You're fucking with the background. Deal with you now. We rocking. Let's have them associate the personality disorder, schizophrenia, any kind of thing. Because if we make them crazy enough, or we keep them spooked out on the spiritual and not having them use their common sense, we can come and buy up their land. We can railroad them into the nut house. We can say they have a mental issue that is detriment to their society, their community, and we can lock them up and seize their property, seize anything they got. See, y'all didn't think it was gonna go to the political side. But people, I told you, in my mind, I got an epic movie playing. In my mind.
All right, we're gonna pause that real quick in a hurry because I would like to comment on that. Okay, so if it is have to do with the military or things like that, and it's a special cloak, that would not explain the sounds you hear inside your house. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you're saying. If the military can actually have a special cloak to make them invisible in order to spy on the spiritual people, I'm pretty sure they're not just pointing out the spiritual people, because if you have a cloak like that, a visibility cloak, you trying to get, find out who's the terrorist in the world, because I'm on another platform. But that shouldn't allow you seeing that entity. I believe it's an entity, and not exactly has to do with military government, only because he said he heard it within his home. And if you have everything locked and you have everything secure like you normally do, how are they getting into your home? Because it's a cloak. That cloak wouldn't give you the ability to walk through walls. It just gives you ability not to be seen by man, right? Not just that, that's my personal belief, that all disorders are spiritual power that we don't know how to use properly. So, for example, if you're dyslexic, it's because you probably be able to read better the ancient scripts of Egypt. They'll come through to you quicker, and you can read that with, pronunciation on 100 type shit. And it's just an excuse. I believe a lot of disabilities are just an excuse for spiritual powers that you have. I always try to take the negative into positive. Therefore, I really truly believe that. Like if you're hearing voices, you're actually hearing voices of God. But because the world make you demonize it, you're not hearing God. You're not hearing your ancestors. You're not hearing whoever you pray to. You're more hearing of dark, evil things because you can control everything. We have the ability to control everything. It's whatever we give our energy to. Because if the world around you is telling you, for example, in that situation, that what you're hearing is wrong and it's evil, all you want to hear is evil things. You know what I'm saying? And I believe personally that everything can be cured by natural medicine, by plants and things like that. So the synthetic medication that we take is not helping, but hindering and keeping us dormant in this world. So yeah, because I had to stop saying that I'm crazy, because that means I'm giving in to the world and their thoughts of who I am and not my thoughts. Do I believe I'm crazy? No, I don't. I believe I'm actually balanced, and not just balanced. I can solve a lot of problems because I've been through a lot of things, dark and light. I enjoyed my dark self as I enjoy my light self, but I experience it both with the conscious that I know that I'm doing wrong, and there was always a stopping point where I can't go too far as hurting other people because it really harmed me emotionally. Like I really try to treat people like myself. I still do. I will treat them like I want to be treated. But if they go to the left, there are times I spread it out as far as I normally just give it to my ancestors to let them handle it, put some more work on them. But normally, if they give me the go to be petty, because you have to feed the darkness within you, be responsible. We all have darkness. There's nothing to hide. Like we can't be like, oh, I'm not dark. That's a red flag. When somebody be like, oh, I don't have no darkness within me. I am God's child. Ooh, what shit you trying to hide, bitch? Like we do curse here. Just to remind you if you don't know me. But still, you have to feed both sides. I'm a well-balanced person. But when it comes to this situation, just because I really don't believe or just hearing it, and I'm good for peeping shit out for what it is, and I only have to listen like a good couple seconds. Like I'm thinking he might be dealing with an entity more than, an invisible man, as he put it in his title. So let's get back to it. Let's learn what we need to learn.
To know how to defeat these demons out there. Because not all demons are spiritual in nature. Some demons are contracted in somebody else's mind, made real to fuck with you. This is what we call corporeal. I'm telling you, some work, look it up. Make this out fun, cool, crazy. People, what if all of the shit that we think of ghosts, goblins, and ghouls, what if they just people in military cloaked out gear from various countries, from various agencies, from various societies that infiltrated our neighborhoods, and they're doing peace watch missions. They're doing reconnaissance on how to fuck us over. They saying, okay, this person got to give. This person is a terrorist. This person is a bad person. This person can create rebel rousery. This person could lead the nation.
Right.
What if they sit up there saying, this person is so spiritual, we need to take him out or her out before her spiritual light goes to the top and get people to follow them. So let's make them out to be crazy. Let's let them them talk about all this crazy shit, and when we come and put them in court, they say, "This what the fuck you were talking about. You can't prove it." So how many of us talk the Great Spirit when we do our tarot? How many of us pray to ancestors who they say don't exist? How many of us pray to Jesus Christ, the Buddha, or Allah? See, me, I think religion, spirituality, all that shit is a construct, right? To get you to falter. Is it real? Oh, hell yeah. But I think, because there's people up there that don't give a fuck, atheists, etc., I think they're allowed to use that spiritual connection that we have and discredit it as a lunatic person, a mean man, or some shit like that, so they can end up taking control over what we got going on. Do you think they're going too far, y'all?
Now to address that, we're going to address that. Did he go too far? No, because that can be a possibility. To an extent, but I don't think that's what it is, due to the fact he said you're now hearing things in your household. You're now seeing things in your household. Unless I misread that or misheard that, you saying these things are happening in your household. So how are they getting in your house? How are they bothering you at night? So that's why I believe it's more of a entity, spiritual nature going on. That they're trying to get your attention for a reason, because I personally believe they're not going to be on, you can't really capture them unless they want to be captured. And when it comes to that, when you're using electronics, they are a form of energy, a form of electricity. So they can fuck up as far as spirits, entities, your electronics and shit. That's how a lot of people can hear things over the radio, because how old the entity is. There's no real situation where I'm hearing a lot of spiritual stories when it comes to ghosts, where Lil Dre passed away 2 weeks ago, and now, I mean, he could send you a message, but I notice it takes a lot of time for these entities to build up the strength to like really like the ones that's really fucking with you with like trickster demons and stuff like that, or spirits that have been on this plane, stuck in this plane for a long fucking time. Normally when it comes to me, when I interact with a spirit, I feel it type shit, and I let it know, especially when I get that fear in my heart. You're not welcome here. Not just you're not welcome there. I need you to find let go of whatever the fuck worldly issues you're having, jealousy, anything that will have you locked in and trapped on this earth plane to roam it, unless I'm speaking to a demon. And if I'm speaking to a demon, I also speak out loud, because words are powerful. Who the fuck is protecting me? Who the fuck I am? And I'm gonna need you to go. Not just go, because as cryptic and dark I can be in my head, I'll fuck around and try to take your energy and diminish the fact that you ever exist in this motherfucking universe. You was never a thought. You was never really a born. Because that's how powerful I believe I am, especially in the spiritual. But that's another story. That is definitely another story of who I am and who I believe I am. But getting back to this, I believe that he's more dealing with entities that want to have his attention. I'm gonna need him to find a safe, let me say that again, safe way to interact with this entity, because especially if you see the same spirit popping up with the same, form and stuff like that, he wants your attention. What do you want? when I deal with them, I either send them to the light quickly, let them know that if you piss me off and you're not paying bills in this motherfucking house, I will eat your existence and take your energy. If I'm fucking with a demon, let them know who's my ancestors, who's my Allah, who I pray to, who I fuck with. Pray to me, but who I fuck with and how powerful I am. Because obviously you don't know who you fucking with, and this is about to be fun if I'm messing with a darker energy. But I normally see it mainly because I work in the health field at nursing homes. I see dark shadows and stuff like that around, my job because I work at night. And I understand that there's a lot of spirits that don't let go. But if I go into a room, it gets cold. It gets, for example, it gets cold. I start fearing things. I'm going to let them know who I am, what they need to do. Then I'm going to open a window, make sure they can transition out that situation. Or if you're in a place where you like a hallway stuff that you can't access a window or a door you can open to let them go. Like as far as, for example, it's the same thing like as far as saging. If you're saging, you need to open up windows and doors, people, because them damn not spirits, because you're not actually rebuking spirits out of your home. You're more rebuking negative energy. So if that dark spirit there is a dark spirit or negative energy, it's going to just bounce off the walls if you don't open up the doors and the windows to let them the fuck out. They're just going to go crazy, but they're going to still be there. And you're going to keep feeling some type of way or have a glimpse of them. They're just going crazy because you didn't decide to open up doors and windows and shit, for example. But let's get back to the message.
What if it's time travel? That technology for themselves. Maybe they are aware of something that you might reveal in the future. Ooh. Talk about it. Talk about it. See, this is what I want. I want y'all to start thinking. Because me, my daughter, and my son saw this energy. Mm-hmm. I walked up to it 3 feet away. But I know what my eyes was seeing. I'm not crazy, people. I got good goddamn sense. No, I'm not suicidal. No, I don't see no purple monster jumping up and down, running around like this, talking to me to my, hey, let's go have an ice cream. I ain't got nothing fucked up wrong with me. I'm spiritual. But when my sixth sense didn't go off, when I see that in my daughter's sixth sense didn't go off, and Matthew's sixth sense didn't go off, that let me know it's something else, people. It's beyond metaphysical. This is a physical thing that's around us, making us out to be crazy. See, don't mind me. I'm chopping up onions and such on off the meat, so as a vegetable type thing for a little bit until spirit tell me I can get back on it. Right. So we just had this eclipse. Mm-hmm. Now, we just had this eclipse. Now, did you know that the Vatican passed a law? Oh, I'm putting it up. I'm putting it on game. Did you know that the Vatican passed a law that if you have certain type of spiritual gifts and abilities, that you can't be hurt? The Vatican passed it. If you see somebody levitating a bus, X-Man energy, lifting up trains and shit, psychic powers, which 90% of us have on the planet because we've unlocked black man, black woman, some Caucasian people with a little melanin in the sin in the asses. I get you. Since the eclipse, we've unlocked ourselves. We just haven't tapped into it because we're faced with all these rap beefs and all these elections and all these political jargons and shit. We can't sit down on our ass for 10 fucking minutes, let alone 7 days to free our minds so the rest will follow in vogue to see what's going on. But people, I'm telling you, when the Vatican passed the law, and look it up, nobody is to harm people displaying spiritual gifts. That could be in the form of anything. Telepathy, psychotelepathy, pyrokinesis, pyrokinetics, pyrometallic, technological kinetics, that's controlling computers. They got a motherfucker that can look at a computer and control it nowadays. Or if you got debris and nanos flowing around, yeah, you can tap into the nanobots can help you off of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and your magnetic field around your body can manipulate electronics, radios, TVs, washing machines, high-end computers off a thought process alone. Keep in mind, they're trying to put that chip in our skull. Now, if the Vatican passes a law that we can't be touched, then wouldn't that says that the Vatican knows something that the military government whatever don't know, hypothetically in this movie that I'm making? And wouldn't the people of us that's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all this that's displaying our psychic abilities and indigo energy, wouldn't that govern some of us to be watched? To see what we can do, what's going on. Are we a threat? Now, I don't know about you, but I've seen movies laid out by Marvel Studios and various other telecommunication people where they say, hey, this person is displaying serious anomalies to ordinary humans. Let's put a tracking on him, and if we find out that he got it, let's destroy him or use him to our advantage in war. But you got to understand, the Vatican passed that law. Then the Vatican came out with a thing saying, beware of this psychological brain function due to the eclipse that people face is going to morph into animals and mutate and shit. Then the Vatican passed another law. Y'all can't hurt black people. Did you hear about that one? The Vatican says black people are not to be harmed in any way moving forward.
I wonder why.
Here's another one you ain't heard, right? Men of melanated descent are being called to every country to repopulate that bitch.
That part. That's
men, bring your dick over here, black men. Bring your dick over here.
Yeah, bring that powerful tool
give you our women
of the universe over here, baby. Bring it here, baby. Help us. Please, black men, help us.
But let's say, now, and just hear me out in this movie that I'm writing in this epic motherfucker.
We got free medical and free puss.
What if the black men who got their abilities from the female, whether it was gained, ill-gotten, whether it was ill-gottenly gained, or whether it was tricked out of whatever, but they got their ability from the woman. What if all these black men, these people are asking these black men who have suffered the most, who have been hurt the most, who have been fucked over the most, who have been displaced the most, who's just in a depressed state right now, looking to take their lives, or no hope for love in their hearts and shit going on right here? Yeah, black man, I'm calling that out. What if the reason why they're asking us to come repopulate their countries with our semen and our seed is because we have the gene that can help them survive the spiritual attack that's going to come their way? They've already done so many research projects and reconnaissance in the ghetto. They've already put us so many situations, and we done fought wars for them, and hell, we can just walk over there, smile at somebody in the country. They don't want to put a bullet in our head.
So I'm gonna say this again. It's been said before, not just by me. They know who we are. Matter of fact, Cat Williams said it the best. They know who we are. We don't know who we are. So the fact that they trying to populate the world with DNA from a black man means they're trying to be protected. Yeah, give me some of that God juice, because they know we're gods. We have a trouble believing that we're gods. More like y'all, as in y'all got a trouble believing, because I know who the fuck I am. But y'all got a trouble believing that y'all are gods and that y'all are powerful and that everything was built on the fact that there's a lot of jealousy. So now they need that protection. And now they're offering, vagina, probably medical, the best medical, in order to get you overseas to protect them. Or at least that's what I believe. These are all my personal beliefs, my spiritual walk. Can resonate, or you don't have to, but just hear a girl out. Hear a girl out.
We've already been known we can be the peacemaker. We already know we can do this. And now they're saying, hey, come fuck our women. Boy, when the race give you that woman, that's
please come.
The black men and the black woman, we still get a little off the wall when we see a white brother with a sister or vice versa. We ain't, take the bitches down. They still ours. We still have that energy, right? Good or bad, it is what it is. I'm telling the truth. Get out your goddamn feelings. But people, what if they're watching the true indigo children, and they're telling us repopulate, and they're trying to figure out the most spiritual of our community, and they're saying, hey, white boy, go fuck that black girl, man. She gonna get you right. Y'all baby's gonna be protected, and you fall under the Constitution of the baby. Now you don't fall under the Constitution of the father. Y'all better do your research. In fact, the law says you better fall under the Constitution of your child, and go Jesus Christ. We worship Jesus Christ, the Vatican said. We don't worship the Heavenly Father, so we fall under the Constitution of Jesus Christ, which is a child. Now you know why Child Protective Service in DCF is so prevalent. Because if the child can be tamed and do right, the parents gonna follow via the laws of the land.
Mm.
See, I said a lot of shit in here, and only the smart gonna get it, necessary gonna research it. But the law has been passed to protect black folks. What made you think Africa had the goddamn gall to stand up to the colonial powers and get these coups going on? Another Guinea just kicked the French out. What? Because there has been a painful law saying you cannot hurt these black folks like that. Because we have been unlocked. And when that law came out, every Asian country says, come fuck our women, black men from various countries. We need your seed. The last I heard, there was a bomb, 2 of them, they say, dropped over there in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And radiation don't go nowhere for 2,000-3,000 years. Do you think that has something to contribute to the birth rate?
Of course.
I'm just asking. Brothers, can I talk to you for a second? I'm not going to be long. I got to chop this up and put these fried tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and spring onions in this little motherfucking thing to go in the toaster oven with the little folks and stuff. Come off me. People, brothers, let me talk to you. You see, when they set up the Great Divide to take us out of being to protect us from our woman, here we go now. Gonna get into some weeds. When they set up us to be the Great Divide to take us out of the context of protecting our woman, the black woman, black feminine energy, goddess mother, Africa, all that stuff, whatever you want to call yourself. But let's just talk about the black men and the black women. White women, y'all are beautiful too in your own way. Damn it. I like y'all too. But I'm talking to us. So black men, when the divide came and they told us to look at the black woman as a whole, a bitch, a slut, to leave them alone, to do all this shit, and they purposely pushed us out of their lives, right? Here's a theory that I got. And we no longer value them, to which they no longer gave a China now, and they all had that one baby rule for a long time. Look at it.
Yes.
And they said, hey, if you hit block people, so stop, letting little baby girls get born. So at the time, they didn't change that. Now, over here where we at, American black man, et cetera, et cetera. What if they told us to leave our woman unprotected in so many various ways? Because all of the drugs, potentially, hypothetically, allegedly, all of the drugs, all of the shit, it wasn't targeting black men, stopping black men from reproducing. It was stopping our sisters from reproducing. Now, let me tell you why I'm saying this, my sisters. Y'all got to understand y'all dealing with a real man here. And I think more about you guys than you guys give us credit. It ain't got to be what Medea think about you. It's with the all over general in y'all health. So why have the women have so much hard periods going on? Why the fuck every woman is bleeding from fibroids? How the fuck you gonna have a woman bleed for 2-3 months and y'all eat the same food we motherfucking eat? Y'all drinking the same water. The black man, they trying to get us to go down there to family plan services to get vasectomy. But the black woman having all these hard ass periods, these fallopian tube disorders, atopical pregnancies. So I don't think they trying to take out the black men. That was a sham. That was a farce. Because we thriving. They taking out the black fucking woman. And as a black man, we sitting our hands up here, fuck them, the hoes ain't shit. They ain't worth my time and talent and treasure. Man, we've been psychologically fucked up. And some women out there do some bad shit, some grimy shit. Some of them like deserve to be hurt. Of course, we all do. But people, if you look at the bigger picture, my brothers, my men, my dicks, look at the bigger picture. Why are your mamas suffering so fucking much? Why is she getting breast cancer? Why is her period so hard? Why is they hysterectomy in these women's souls? How the fuck you gonna be 40 years old and already got to get a hysterectomy? Jesus. Why these women develop arthritis so? Because it's not to take down the black man. That was the motherfucking trick. The thing was to take out the health of the woman, because without the woman, you can't build a fucking nation. Plato said, I can put my dick anywhere and catch a nut. I don't need a woman. That's prevalent in today's society. We know it. Baby, love who you love. But why take out the female industry? Because men won't reproduce. And now we got incubators, and we got prostitutes, and we got women that allow us to fuck on them and get them pregnant and create the baby. But the women who are high conscious and of substance, they're catching all these issues. See, I think this movie that I'm writing, I think about it, people, it's in my head. I can't prove it. All this shit is allegedly. But giving you something to motherfucking think about. Besides the BBL drinking, I love that word. I like the song too. It's catchy. We've been tricked, man. We've been tricked. We've been tricked to mistreat these motherfucking women, brothers. Get your chair. Get out your ass, niggas. We've been tricked. Why we can't force our woman to eat a proper diet? I don't care if she's not my lady. Baby, put the burger down, put the chicken down, baby. Come on. Just drink some of this Oka water. Go ahead and do a 15-day detox. I'm gonna hold your hand while you're doing it. I told y'all when to get under some man's protection. It ain't saying you feel around your ass. And without the masculine energy field completing the feminine energy field, you guys are dying. You put synthetics in your asses, your hair, your eyelashes, chemicals and perks. Jamie Foxx told you that in the movie They Clone Tyrone. Don't blame me, I'm just talking. I'm trying to wake your ass up in my epic movie I'm writing. But do you know when you have a man around you, whether it's a homosexual man, whether it's your son, whether it's any kind of feminine energy, masculine energy around you, ladies. Do you know how good you feel? Do you know when you put on your lashes in your hand, you put on your dress and your perfume?
Oh, I'm speaking from my heart. I'm personally speaking from my heart and my experience. I really just really disclosed a chapter in my life and reconciled with the fact I'm never going to get married. And I might have to walk this earth without my significant other, my significant partner. And there's no going back. There's no adjusting to the rules and guidelines of the world. And one of the rules and guidelines of this world that really hurts women is the fact that the reality of you need some type of masculine protection in order to be valued. I'm trying to change up the whole dynamic because I won't have that. I'm have to learn how to shoot myself. I have to learn how to clean multiple guns, not just one type of gun. I had to learn to do these things because I know in this line of work, or I might have to live in this world unprotected. And I'm not shutting the fuck up or stopping who I am or my power or showing my power. If I'm being watched by the government, I'm gonna give y'all motherfuckers a good show. And yes, as y'all come for me, I'm ready for you. Never scared. Fight all my fears, confront all my fears. That is my purpose. That will never end, that will never stop. So if you watching me, I'm giving you good show. Every time you tune the fuck in. So anyhow, I say this to say that we do have to realize it only to be protected. We can be protected as women, not just by a man. I'm not against being protected by, a man. I would love that. I would love that but I noticed I waste a lot of my energy trying to find or trying to meet my so-called one in order to be protected by a man or taken serious on this platform of spirituality. Because nobody's going to really take you seriously as a woman speaking spiritually without a man behind her. So I was trying to do my best to find that man who can protect me, that man who can believe in my purpose, because our purpose is aligned. Already put to bed, already put the rest that I might not get that, or that person was taken out here. Does not mean I am not the goddess. I am the whole spiritual being I'm supposed to be on this earth. And it doesn't diminish my purpose because I don't have the backup and support of the male energy. So I don't want to give any woman out there this feeling or belief that, oh my God, let me rush and get some protection. What you need to do if you don't have protection, get prepared your damn self. Learn these things your damn self. Lord knows it's hard. It's hard for me to do what I'm doing now. I had to research again, look 3, 4, 5 times over the same fucking subject in order to get right. But I'm doing it. I'm proud that I'm doing it myself. But prepare yourself just in case, because we're not all going to be protected. You might be, I might not be. But I know I'm not going to just rely on finding that person in order to be accepted by this world. This world don't have to accept me. Y'all don't have to like me. Y'all don't have to tolerate me. But y'all can't get the fuck away from me. especially you coming with the bullshit. Because if I get that go from my ancestor, I'm enjoy every fucking moment and every fucked up thing I do to you because you started it. But I love to finish it. That part. But let's get back to the message. Women, prepare yourself. We're not all going to be protected. That's all I'm saying.
When you got something, you going out with somebody masculine, you feel better, you look better. But when you get dressed to go to that club, you out there in uproar or rage and your energy ain't right, hormones on. I'm going to find me a nigga. It's by design to weaken your defense system. Because if a man ain't got no woman around him, he is fucked up, weak, and dumb. He has no ambition to grow or nothing. That's the Ocean energy right there.
No, that's not facts. That's not right.
Man, can we stop being tricked and can we stop being foolish? Even if you don't want to be with the one, could you just be friend one genuinely? It ain't got to be about dick and pussy. Just be friend one. Because that's how they're taking them out. We okay. What, they see a couple of us down in the street? Nigga, we multiply. These women done had several kids. Our women done had several boys out there. The prison system full of us. They're going to let us go one day. The kids going to grow up to be men. It's more boys born to a household than a girl nowadays. So he is not in danger of dying. The women are in danger of dying, and it ain't because of men killing them or a bear fucking them up. It ain't that. It's because this is how they want it. Thank you, Shango. I appreciate that. That's confirmation. Shango say, niggas, talk your talk, nigga. Talk your talk. I can make it sense. Y'all don't understand.
That was perfect. That was right on time. And the commercial. That part. So yes, I do believe that we are being targeted as Black women in the government because of us. Which I kind of don't understand why because we're the ones that's bringing in the Black men. I guess after using up our divine partners, our Black men, our kings, our Black gods, y'all gonna just, what's the proper word to use it without being, so y'all gonna sleep with our Black men after separating the Black woman from the Black men and pollute. Once upon a time, y'all called it pollution. If you had a drop of Black in you, now y'all trying to get all that Black energy, huh? You're trying to protect your dynasty, to protect your babies, your children, but you're trying to take off the producers or the life givers of these Black men. How is that going to work? Because without these Black men, and y'all get a drop of Black men, Black power in you by having these children of these Black men, it's just going to dwindle down next generation after next generation. You know why? Because y'all trying to take out the Black woman. We still need to produce these strong gods, but you're that fearful of these strong gods. That's what I'm getting from this. This is my personal belief. So you're that fearful of our power, especially after the Vatican found out that who everybody was praying to that looked like, a Borgia or a Medici, if you look up the history and how the vision or the painting of Jesus Christ was made. If y'all look up that history, that's gonna blow your mind. That we thought he was fair skinned, maybe blue eyes, blonde hair, some pictures, and then in some pictures he has brown hair. Come to the fact that they realized that who we thought was Yahshua, aka Jesus, was a black man, and they finally, was it Russia? Matter of fact, that was in the Vatican. My bad. That was Russia. That was like, hey, the person y'all supposed to be praying to was a black man, but we all knew along. We just now got the facts. We got the receipts on it. So basically, we always had this power as black people. They always knew it. We are the only ones that forgot it because they trained us to believe that we was powerless and we was this, that, and the other. But that would never work. If you get rid of the black woman who makes a black man, even after a while, a couple century or two, you will have no longer have that black blood in you that you need to protect yourself. We're always going to have be here. We're always going to be a threat because with us, you're closer and closer to your divinity, your power. As black women, very beautiful and powerful thing. We all know that. Hold on, let me check on where we at with it. Let me probably do that. Okay.
Ooh. People, this is just a thought process in my head. Women, ask yourself, why are you, the feminine energy, the most thickly on the planet at this time? They giving y'all all kind of medication, all kind of drugs, all kind of entertainment. They boosting y'all heads up. Say y'all don't need a man, men ain't shit. They giving y'all all the glory. It's like feeding yourself a it's like feeding y'all a dream to which you ain't gotta wake up because y'all got it. They gave you child support, they gave you government housing, they gave you free way of doing things. They gave you the ability to go out there and suck and fucking do what you want. They gave you free school and free money. They told you didn't need the man around you, right? And some of y'all bit that goddamn apple, right? And the ones who bit that apple, they get sick and they start dying. And what I'm saying is, brothers, we got a way to come up there and do something for these sisters. Even if not teaching us no puss, we can still try to be some kind of friend, some kind of attachment, some kind of necessary. We ain't got to come out the pocket and pay their bills. That ain't what I'm talking about. Contact the woman every day. Somebody, your sister, your mama, a friend, speak to them in the office. Get some distance and wave better. Just, hey, how you doing, sister? You ain't got to be creepy about it. Build these women energy fields up. Even if you're a homosexual man, get close to a woman, man. Yo, that energy still is masculine. Fuck who you want to fuck. It's still there. Let that bioenergy, that biofrequency heal the females in your circle. You want to let's look at the jungle. Let's look at the mighty lion. He has several fucking lionesses around him. He's just one man, one beast. Those women do everything for him. Hunt, kill, they feed him and everything. Only thing he has to be able to do is protect him. And that's not letting his life on the line. That's letting the bitch know that my energy is protecting them. And those women are okay with that energy being protected by him. Translate that to humans. If you have a male friend, woman, treat him decent. It ain't gotta be one that you're screwing. Just treat the male friend decent, respect his character, his honor, all that shit, though. If you ain't trying to cross the line and screw him, don't cross that line and put him in that situation. Ask for the pussy. Because the gag is they taking y'all ass out so that all the women are dead, dying, sick, crippled, blind, and crazy. They can send us the other countries to fuck they motherfucking woman. And then the black woman, the creator of everything, so the Bible say, so the good book say, so Mama Bonan say, so Mommy what I say, let's BG. We don't talk about it. We don't play this spiritual game if you ain't gonna believe in what the fuck they talking about in them books.
That part.
They off so we can go and populate day women somewhere else. It's coming to pass, baby. In my movie, this is the final fucking scene. So they offspring get our blessings, our good, our melon that came from our fucking woman. And our woman died, and she's a memory, she's a thought. She becomes the great mother of past. How about we do something right now for our women, brothers, and make them great women now, even if they hard headed, even if they just don't listen, even if they don't give a fuck about you. There's one woman out there that will care about you, cherish you, or accept what the fuck you putting down. See, I'm just talking in my mind. Because when I feel like my mind is going nuts, so when I see motherfucking apparitions in front of my house and I ain't getting no 6 cents, or my Baron ain't jumping out at things, those are not apparitions, those are reconnaissance team. I feed my baby girl a good diet. I make her exercise every day.
Good.
I get her into doing stuff. She ain't on that cell phone, on YouTube and TikTok too much. She ain't watching TV. She crochet, she draw, she writes stories. Operate that brain. Know you got a daddy and a brother around you that's gonna protect you no matter what. She can thrive. She can be somebody. Now a lot of y'all will say, the Baron, you stepping. I ain't got this plane. I ain't got this plane. Little Widow was out there. But ladies, you are the motherfuckers they taking out. They not taking out the men. They killing us in the street. But they taking you guys out, making it hard for you guys to reproduce. And if you can't reproduce, what good are you? They say. If you can't create nations, then you're no good to us. But see, the nation that you're creating are so miraculous and so powerful, they don't want you guys, they don't want the nation that's being created to have any honor towards you. But they want them to have honor toward the species or the type of woman they put above you. Don't let that go over some of y'all motherfucking heads. And if you get pissed off at what I'm saying, do your fucking research. This is not a racial thing that I'm talking about. This is very much gender. This is very much gender influenced conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The petty gonna see this as race. The intelligent gonna see this as what it is. They're taking out the black woman. They're taking out anybody with melanin content in their skin. So let's talk about our Caucasian sisters. Let's say you guys got one drop of motherfucking native blood in you. One drop of it.
Well, my apologies, Lord. I'm so sorry. All right. So on this platform, we believe in listening to half of the video, not the full video, because I believe that's stealing. If you want to listen to the rest of the Baron, and the title is it a ghost or the invisible man? You tell me. You need to go to his platform, like, share his videos, subscribe, follow, all the necessary things you need to do. If it resonates, now getting back to what he was saying, if it comes to a spirit, a lot of people just run, especially black people. We gonna run, especially if we get freaked the fuck out. We mainly gonna run or we gonna fight. I'm more now a fighter. I'm quick to be like, what do you want? let's get to the meat of it. I'm not going to run, and then especially if I have to deal with the same admiration, spirit, energy again and again. If it's keep on popping up, it fucking wants some. Fuck you want. What do you want? Because now you're pissing me off. I could be doing something else, but now you want my energy, you want my attention. What do you want? I'm not your mommy. I'm not this. You make shit very clear. Look, get on out. Whatever you hear and what's trapped in your mind, you blocked here because you had a drinking problem. You blocked here on this earth because this, that, and the other. Because when it comes to spirits, they will torment you based on basically what they believed in or what they passed away from. So, say for example, you're being haunted by two ghostly children, and they're the reason why they're no longer here on this earth. And some spirits, let me add, some spirits don't even know that they passed, so they're reacting the same day over and over again. So sometimes you just need to tell them. They will actually make you feel as though you're their mother or something, that you need to protect them in that situation. And then you'll start getting sick and you start feeling like you can't leave the room, or they'll let you, or they won't allow you to sleep. You just have to rebuke them. You have to get them out your home. The voice is a powerful thing. If you have any tools in whatever spiritual beliefs you have, use these tools. If you can't handle or feel as though you can't handle it, because belief is everything, then get help from whoever you pray to, any religion that you believe in. But that's one of the examples of how they could like try to mess with you, torment you. If they was a spirit from slavery, and they'll start hurting and harming you, scratching you, stuff like that, because they believe they did that, or they did that in their past life. You do the same thing. You confront them. You let them know what time they are in, who's in control now, and that you need to leave, and that you're not beat for the bull. In the same way that they can harm you, you can harm them. It's all in belief and in your power and yourself. But even if, for example, like he believes that it's not a spiritual thing, it's more of a government thing and being watched. And is that supposed to stop you from receiving what abilities you're supposed to get spiritually? It might alarm you, but get ready, get prepared to receive your blessings, your abilities spiritually, or regardless. If you can't have that protection, or you don't have that protection, as far as, for example, the male energy, prepare yourself. Don't this, because for example, when I realized that I needed that, I start searching for that, and it took me off my path. And I started actually getting anxiety attacks, trying to prepare myself or prepare for my one, just for it, well, maybe not happen. I have to put a maybe out there because it could happen, but it's not my concern, not my worry. I'm still going to be on my path and do my thing, with or without protection of the male energy. It would be nice, but if I don't, then I'm gonna show y'all how to do it without. That might be my purpose, and I'm great with that. I'm fine with that. So we're gonna wrap this up tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing me love. Y'all be blessed. And once again, if you want to find the Baron, he's on YouTube as the Baron. If you want to find me, True Alchemy 888 on any platform, it's just that without the true, without the E, Alchemy 888. Y'all be blessed and y'all have a wonderful night. And I'll see you again for another spiritual review and discussion.